Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to learn about metathalamus, that is a part of thalamus only. The metathalamus consists of medial and lateral geniculate bodies which are situated on each side of the midbrain. We have already done with this with the midbrain, right, below the thalamus, right? So just below the thalamus, right, here you will find this is the medial geniculate body and this is the lateral geniculate body, right? They are situated on each side of the midbrain. Now first we will take the medial geniculate body. It is an oval elevation situated just below the pulvinar, right? The posterior most aspect of the thalamus is called as the pulvinar, that we have done yesterday, right? So it is an oval elevation situated just below the pulvinar of the thalamus and lateral to superior colliculus, right? This is superior colliculus, just lateral to it you will find the medial geniculate body. The inferior brachium connects the medial geniculate body to the inferior colliculus, right? This we have done with the midbrain also, right? So medial geniculate body, it is connected to this inferior colliculus through the brachium, right? And that brachium is called as the inferior brachium. The connections of the medial geniculate body are afferent connections are lateral lemniscus and fibers from both the inferior colliculi, right? So fibers from both the inferior colliculi, they will go to the medial geniculate body and also from the lateral lemniscus. Efferents, in efferents it will give rise to the auditory radiations or the acoustic radiations going to the auditory area of the cortex that is present in the temporal lobe through the sublentiform part of the internal capsule, right? It is going via the internal capsule, right? We will learn this sublentiform part with the internal capsule itself. Function: medial geniculate body, it is the last relay station of the pathway of the auditory impulses to the cerebral cortex. Okay, so it is the last relay station in the pathway of the auditory impulses. Okay, so that is all about the medial geniculate body. Next is the lateral geniculate body, this one. It is again a small elevation that is situated enterolateral to the medial geniculate body, as you can see in the diagram below the thalamus. It is overlapped by the medial part of the temporal lobe and is connected to the superior colliculus by the superior brachium. Okay. Now this relation you have to remember that it is overlapped by the medial part of the temporal lobe, right? And it is connected to the superior colliculus by the superior brachium. Structure: it is a 6-layered structure. Lateral geniculate body is a 6-layered structure in which we'll see one diagram for that. Yes, this one. In this you can see the 6 layers are shown, right? So there are blue colors and the pink colors that they have shown in the layers, right? Now layers 1, 4 and 6, that is pink colored, right, receive contralateral optic fibers, and layers 2, 3 and 5, that is light blue, they will receive ipsilateral optic fibers. Okay, so layers 1, 4 and 6, right? 1, 4 and 6, right? This they will receive, actually they are pink colored here in that book, it is written pink, but they are actually blue here, and 2, 3 and 5 are pink in color here. Okay, nevertheless, just remember 1, 4 and 6 they will receive the opposite side optic fibers, and 2, 3 and 5 they will receive ipsilateral, that is same side optic fibers, right? So this is the structure of the lateral geniculate body. Connections: afferent connections, optic tracts, that is the lateral root of the optic tracts that you can see in this also, right? And efferents, it gives rise to optic radiations going to the visual area of the cortex through the retrolentiform part of the internal capsule, right? So again here it is going to the visual cortex via the retrolentiform part of the internal capsule. Function: lateral geniculate body is the last relay station on the visual pathway to the occipital cortex. Okay, again this is the last relay station for the visual pathway that we have already seen in the occipital cortex. So you have to remember that medial geniculate body, it is related to the auditory pathway, and lateral geniculate body related to the visual pathway. They are the last relay stations for the auditory and the visual pathways. Okay. Next is the applied anatomy of it. In applied anatomy, we are also going to take thalamus together. Lesions of the thalamus, it causes impairment of all the types of the sensibilities, joint sense, posture and passive movements being the most affected, right? Now last time we have discussed that thalamus is the integrating center, right, where there are so many afferents from the cortex and many other parts of the brain, and the efferents are going out, right? So it is a integrating center, right? So if this is disabled, or if there is any injury to this particular part, then there will be impairment to all type of the sensibilities, right? Especially joint sense, in that also posture and the passive movements being most affected. Next is the thalamic syndrome. It is characterized by disturbances of the sensations, hemiplegia or hemiparesis, together with hyperesthesia and severe spontaneous pain. Pleasant as well as unpleasant sensations or feelings are exaggerated, right? Now again, thalamus, it receives fibers from the cerebral cortex, right? From all the sensory areas we know, from all the motor areas, right? We have learned this. So there will be hemiplegia if it is disturbed, or if it is injury is grievous, then it may be hemiplegia or hemiparesis, right? Or otherwise, if injury is less, there may be only a disturbance of sensation, hyperesthesia, and severe spontaneous pain may be there, right? But if all this are together, right, if all the symptoms are present together, then it is called as a thalamic syndrome, right? Pleasant and also unpleasant sensations and feelings are exaggerated, right? They are increased in intensity. Okay, so that is all about the clinical anatomy for the thalamus and the metathalamus. Okay, in the next lecture we'll learn about epithalamus. Bye.